and Galveston City Manager Brian Maxwell. And we look forward to hearing from everyone. And please visit the tables. They've come out here to visit with you. And let's get this meeting started.
Thank you, Mayor. Really appreciate it. I don't know if our board of directors for the West Galveston Island Property Owners Association met before, and if any of our board members are here, if they could please raise their hand and they can say their experience. And the other one's Great Vance, Terramont, formerly Clay Lewis is here. Okay. Well, let me have State Representative Mays Middleton's aide, Michael Jackson Jenkins, come up. Well, he's not here? That makes it easy. Oh, here's one who's been here every year. County Judge Mark Henry.
Not quite true. I missed last year and you canceled this thing. But anyway, welcome everyone. My attention step for this morning is named Tropical Storm Claudette, who is making landfall, actually made landfall a couple hours ago. So the first 2 months in hurricane season, and Dan Riley with the National Weather Service will probably go into a lot more detail. First 2 months are generally Gulf forming storms, and then after that is generally Atlantic forming storms. So the challenge with Gulf forming storms is we don't have a whole lot of time to work with them. In 1938 or 39, I'm fuzzy on the dates, they had a storm from nothing to landfall in 41 hours. And it was a big one, it's a category 3. So that's what we have to work with. Most of our timelines start at 100 hours out. So when we only have 41 hours start to landfall, that doesn't leave much time to work with. So we ask that you make your plan, make your kit, stay informed of credible news sources. Credible news sources is the important part here. I have an old high school mate here. Her being on social media doesn't really count as a credible news source, but National Weather Service is a tentative ours and they count it. So when they tell us to put this information out, that's where we're getting it from. It doesn't get you more accurate and reliable than National Weather Service. Also understand that if I have to order an evacuation, it's the last thing I want to do. I have exhausted every conceivable option up until that point. So if I have to order an evacuation, please know that it took a lot to get to that point. Take it seriously. We will add law enforcement like Constable Fulton's deputies to make sure your property is protected while you're gone, and we'll get you back here as soon as we can, the first possible moment. So with that, remember, kit, plan, reliable news source. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll have a boring hurricane season. I think we deserve that.
Thanks so much, guys, for coming here again. Well, one you don't need any introduction to, and that's our County Commissioner, Joe Giusti. Joe is our mosquito guy. Man, when people get bit by mosquitoes, they give Joe a call and get the airplanes here and spray. Joe Giusti.
Thank you. I don't know if I'd say that right now about the mosquitoes and all that. I wouldn't take credit for that right now because they're pretty crazy right now. We're actually, and not to get off the subject of hurricanes, but we're actually trying to work on a new plan for the mosquitoes, somewhat new. More using more alcohol and treating them in the larvae stage. We're not spraying you with deadly chemicals. We're dropping stuff in the ditches and in the marshes that won't let them grow. So hopefully that plan works out. But listen, in reference to why we're here though, thank y'all for being here so much. We've been here I don't know how many years now, and we always have a good crowd because this is a very important subject. Judge Henry mentioned something about he is not gonna come up with an order to leave unless it's absolutely necessary. At that point, please, please, please heed the warnings. A lot of y'all know me that have known me for a long time, know that I was with Galveston PD for 25 years, 30 with the reserve aspect of it. And I was in the operations center during night when people were calling in from Bolivar